This is round 4 of the league. Going first, playing survival with a splash. Good hand. Two and 1 right now. Just lost to elves, pretty close. But I did cut Engineered Plague from the sideboard to make room for splash stuff. I have Goblin Sharpshooter, but they were splashing away for Swords to Plowshares, so it ended up getting swords in game 2 and again in game 3. Really exciting match, though I don't think I got a good recording of it. I ended up having to play super fast. It was very time-consuming and slow-moving. Anyway, we are going to play survival. But yeah, it was one of those matches where I have to play so fast that I just don't want to have to talk. But yeah, let's see what they follow with. Another treetop, and that's it. Oh, a lot more elves. Interesting. Must be playing like... Oh no, what are they playing? I just don't know. But I will get Squee. Move to my turn. Tradewind Rider. That could be pretty good. But I want my Squee value. Yeah, I will wait a little bit and play the Shredder first. Two cities, but the opponent should hopefully be on the back foot the whole time. I didn't expect Land War Elves there. No play. That is really, really good. I am going to discard Squee. I'm going to go get Quarian Ranger. Well, no, I won't get Quarian Ranger. I'm going to go directly for Braids here. Because if I get Quarian Ranger, I'd be a mana short. I want to play Braids right now. Well, I like all my cards. That's interesting. I am going to... Should I just play Tradewind first? Yeah, I think I will. No, I should think about this. If I play Tradewind, that puts me in a stronger position. I don't know what other colors they might be playing. Yeah, I'm going to play Tradewind. Now that I don't have survival to set me up super well for after the Braids. I do have Squee, but I have to take damage over and over. This just seems a little better. Maybe I was wrong. Perhaps I just opened the door to losing. We shall see. That was a good draw. Land War Elves. Okay, so they're going to tap 3 things here. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. Take a little damage. That's interesting. I'm going to pass the turn. Bounce that. Yeah, I'll be out from under this wire very shortly. Stompy. That's funny. I didn't know that deck played Treetop Village. Take a little damage here. The card to tap is... yeah, it's going to be these two. I guess I'll duress. Let's see what they've got. Rogue Elephant, 2 Boa. Yeah, that doesn't matter. In fact, yeah, I'm going to hit River Boa here. I can have Rogue Elephant. Notably, Rogue Elephant is only sacrifice a forest. Treetop Village does not work for it. I wonder what they drew that would make them think, oh, it's Aquarian Ranger. Okay. I was worried it would be something more effective. There's our elephant. Do I just go for the braids? Yeah, I think I do. Black, black. Black again. Well, that doesn't quite work, does it? Because then I don't have another creature. I could play Nightmare, get back Bone Shredder. That would be pretty solid. I have to not mess this up. If I play Nightmare and I sack the Finhorn Elves, I can get the Shredder, I can shred something, then end of turn I can bounce something. Then on my turn, I have 4 mana, but I'm at 3 life. Puts me in a difficult place. Yeah, I think that does make sense. Actually, before I do this, do I want to get back Wall of Blossoms? Would that somehow be better? It'd be great to have a blocker. Maybe that would be better. Oh no, that feels like that can't possibly be right. I'll get the Shredder. I need to move, even though it's just Stompy. I don't want to run down my clock. Not exactly a slow deck I'm up against, but still. Anyway, get rid of the elephant. Probably end up just bouncing my Bone Shredder. I wouldn't mind just doing that. Going on offense. Okay. That works for me. I'm going to eat those 2 creatures, and I'll bounce the village. Bounce the village. And that's the game. And my opponent mentioned he was just watching one of my Grizzly Fate videos right before this. That's funny. Yeah, this is an equally grindy but very different deck. I do like decks that take absolutely forever, apparently. Tempting Worm is pretty good here. They flop their hand down super fast. Sharpshooter is good. Fiend is okay, but it's kind of slow and inefficient. I don't like that about it. could maybe go down to 1 Quarian Ranger. I could lose one of my duresses also, but I don't know. I like it. It can save me a lot of damage. Definitely want on my walls. Obviously, I want survival. I want my mana creatures. Kills a creature, kills an artifact. Do I have any value in killing an enchantment? Not really. Probably lose that. Pretty sure that deck doesn't play Sylvan Library. I mean, they definitely want to put power on the board on the second turn. Anyway, a Naturalize would be nice. Something to get me out from under Tangle Wire. But then Quarian Ranger does that also, while being a creature. It taps, it bounces my land, and untaps something. Yeah, that seems better overall. The Ranged Hermit is good because it can block wide. It's a little slow. Sadistic Hypnotist I could do without. Naturalize. I could put in Gilded Drake, but that's probably like a slow, long game type of deal. And Naturalize does only hit Tangle Wire. I could take it out for Squee, because the opponent will probably have some Graveyard Hate for me. And it's a fine blocker, too. I can block it with Squee. Do I want to change anything? Last call for Naturalize. Maybe Scavenger Folk. That would be solid. Play Scavenger Folk over second Squee. Yeah, I feel pretty good about those choices. Though I may be wrong. Anyway, is this keepable? Probably not. I only have green mana and I have 3 off color. Then I have this awful Genesis. I'm gonna mulligan. That will work, I think. I can get rid of probably Braids. That'll be something I may want to get later, but probably don't want up front. Last game was weird. Braids was definitely better than normal. There's the Elephant. Lead with Bird and the turn. Yeah, interesting that the deck plays Tangle Wire. I don't know if they'd leave it in against me, but I don't know, having a 1/1 creature is fine anyway. It's not like I'm taking out good stuff. I'm going to get them with Duress now. Nice. Bounty the Hunt, again, is exile a green, put counters on stuff, but then the counters go away. It's kind of weird that they made them counters, but whatever. I'll take down the Rancor. It's obviously the best card. They're going to have to go really far with limited resources here. Seal of Strength. Alright, I can trade Wall for a Seal. Or if they want to be, I guess, more economical, they could Bounty the Hunt to +1 and then +2 on the Elves. Well, it's more economical with the way their damage, with the way the pumping is distributed, but obviously they had to pitch a card for it. There goes Land Grant. I'm going to, yeah, play this with a red kicker. That'll probably get rid of the seal then. Alright, so they have one card in hand, and it's a bounty. They are not threatening to bounty a land war elves. I wonder if they drew a land. No. Well, I guess I'll attack. I'm going to have plenty of blockers here. This is complicated. How would I block? Well, won't have to figure that out, I guess. I am going to pay Echo. It makes sense that they would force me to pay the Echo before going into combat. Because I will pay it. And I'm going to take a damage along the way, too. Opponent's commenting on how good the duress was, and it was. Gotta take down that Rancor. It is by far the best pump spell. Leaving them with others is no problem so long as the Rancor is gone. Actually, I guess that's a reason for me to maybe put in Withered Wretch, but I don't know. Ooh, okay. Well. That was a great draw. I will attack with everything but the bird. Notably, I only have one recurring nightmare in this build. It is a dead card a fair amount of the time. Vulnerable to Graveyard Hate, but it's super powerful when it works. Yeah, opponent's probably worrying about what this means that I'm attacking this way. It's definitely a bad sign. Ooh, if they bounty, that puts them on 0 cards. That would be just really fantastic. Oh, all they had was an Erlang grant. Well, I guess that definitely makes their decision to use it this way more reasonable if what they had was just nothing, basically. Gotta work with what you have. Yeah, this is a brutal recurring nightmare. All right. Well, that was fun. Yeah, my deck definitely outgrinded the opponent. I think they navigated it well. It's an interesting build.